53rd independent anniversary. State House correspondent Chukuma Nwekusi reports.
Organizers have chosen this year's theme to revolve around the situation in the country. They call it Living with Certainty in Uncertain Times. They've gathered at the Christian Ecumenical Center to reaffirm their faith in God, as well as ask that He leads the country aright. From when the president joined the procession till the end of the service, every statement, every worship, and all praise songs centered around the theme. President of the Christian Association of Nigeria identified 3 different forces fighting against Nigeria. They are corruption, political rascality, and insecurity. But that by the mercies of God, Nigeria will overcome.
I prophesy on this nation, wherever you are, hearing the sound of my voice, I tell you this, that there is a door that is open and no man will shut it. Wickedness will not shut it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Demonic attack will not shut it. Boko Haram cannot shut it. Terrorism will not shut it. Corruption will not shut it. No power will shut it.
Nigeria's President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan reflected on the 21 students that were killed in the School of Agriculture in Yobe State. He described the insecurity in the land as a ploy by detractors to slow down development of the country.
Listen to the message of the camp presidents. You will agree with me that all of us have hopes. By God's grace, we'll get to where we want to go as a nation. The journey of a nation is just like the journey of individuals. We must have obstacles. Sometimes they say it's even darker when you get into the dawn period of the day. The challenges we are seeing now are very, very transient. We'll surely get over it.
He thanked God for the journey so far, pledging that he will leave the country better than he met it. There were intercessory prayers for the nation, the president, the legislature and judiciary, the church, and all Nigerian citizens.
Let the people of God say amen.
The Christian faithfuls depart from here. They are, however, optimistic that in spite of the problems in these 53 years, Nigeria has remained one entity. They look forward to the day when all the problems will be over, and that calls for more celebrations. Chukuma Nwekusi, Channels Television News.
Now, as the nation gears up for its 53rd independence anniversary, there's a call for a change in the attitude of those in government, and this would come about through more investment in education and social infrastructure. A former presidential aspirant, Professor Patu Tomi, said in Lagos that nation building starts with good leadership, which will translate into better followership.
Nation building is not a straight path. It's full of challenges. We have, in many places, not done as much as we should do, but we have also been fortunate in many areas and should be thankful for what we have. What we need is a recommitment to service above self. The challenge I see of our country is the challenge of education. I'm not just talking about formal education, which is a major challenge. I'm talking about basic understanding of things. We've created a very gullible culture. It's easy to deceive people on small things and miss the big picture. And we're failing because we've not gotten it right on the big culture issues. So my prayer and my hope is that people will become more perceptive, more deep in their thinking, more understanding of the challenges of progress.
Now, for those who hung on to their seats, hoping that the president will make a categorical statement about whether or not he will run again in 2015, Nigeria's #1 citizen did not exactly commit himself during the presidential chat which took place yesterday. President Goodluck Jonathan, however, assured Nigerians that his government will continue to deal with the challenges of insecurity and oil theft. He also addressed the issues of electricity supply and the ongoing strike by the Academic Staff Union of Universities and asked them to consider the students.
So if you look at the whole thing, now we are talking about privatization of the power sector. And God willing, before the end of the first quarter of next year, when the private sector will take over, I think on Monday I'm going to release the assets to them, officially giving them their certificates on Monday in that ceremony. And God willing, before the end of the first quarter next year, power will be reasonably stable in this country. And you can see what that will do to change the economy. So when we talk generally about the living standard and the way of doing things, it has improved significantly, but we still have the challenges, no doubt about that. And every human being wants the best. And until you get the best, you'll feel that nothing is happening.
At the moment, we have the big strike right now, ASU, and you seem not to be saying anything. You were a former lecturer. How come we still have crises like this when you should be putting an end to something as such?
Crises in developing countries will continue, whether at the primary school level, secondary school level, tertiary level, or even other departments of government. Those are things that you would expect in all developing countries. The ASU strike is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, I say so, because just like you said, I've also been a part, all of us who attended schools have been a part of the system before I ventured into politics. Throughout this period, there's never been a time that a government on its own decided to go and take an inventory about the infrastructure we have in both the federal government universities and the state universities. We are not pushed to do that. For us to take that inventory means that we are committed to improve. And so we are starting with 200 billion. And will continue to progress. So we'll expect the ASU to even work with us. And so now that government has come out clearly to even identify these problems with us, have taken inventory, photographs and video clips, I think the government is ready to make changes. So I think the emphasis from the ASU strike, and which unfortunately that ASU strikes will last up to three months, is very, very long.
July actually.
It's quite unfortunate because we have witnessed strikes before. Most of these strikes, government don't agree to the extent we have, even before the call of the strike. I believe, Nigeria, lots of, if I say that, people will misunderstand me, but definitely politics has crawled into so many things we do. When you observe the way people do certain things, you have the feeling that something else is happening. Don't even force a president to declare his interest. It's not right. It is even against the electoral law. Definitely it's against the electoral law. No, even if it is not a sitting president. If you now go and declare that you want to be a governor of your state, we will take you to court. So it's not good to start too early. And the media people, you should always condemn people who want presidents or governors to declare too early. Because speculation is a part of life. People always speculate. So allow those who speculate to speculate. But a declaration, I'm saying it with all seriousness, I'm not playing politics with it. If today you want to contest as a senator, you know somebody is there. You don't need to wait until that senator says, I'm not contesting, before you prepare. As long as you're interested in contesting, you should be preparing. You don't need to go and ask him, hey, please tell me whether you are going back.
The President, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, speaking there. Now, stay with us on News Track as there's more to come, including top Kenyan security officials who are to be questioned by MPs about alleged intelligence failings concerning the Nairobi Mall attack.
Please stay with us.
Every day, you invite us to your homepage. Join Channels TV on social media. Hang out with us on Google Plus/Channels Television. Follow us on Twitter.com/Channels TV_NG. Friend us on Facebook.com/Channels Forum. And don't forget to like our page. That's not all. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. YouTube.com/Channels Web to get constant video updates on news and events in Nigeria and around the world. ChannelsTV.com, the news at your fingertips.